What you just heard was my rendition of Far Over the Misty Mountains from Lord of the Rings. But that is not what I brought you in here for. I'm just thinking about using that on all my music for my videos from here on out. So I thought I would record it, see what you guys think, and then possibly be using that from here on out. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to turn a pen. And awful thick, huh? That's what I was thinking, awful thick. But I got to drill a 3/4 inch hole through this, and I'm not going to bore you with the drilling of the hole, but I wanted you to see how porous that piece of antler is. If you can see that very well. You can see it much better on that side. So, see how porous that is. My objective today is to turn a pen and actually turn all the way down to those pores, and hence I chose such a large piece of antler. This is elk. I've got a friend, my best customer, and one of my dear friends. He buys a lot of pens from me, and he was in the Navy, and served in a couple wars in the Navy, and I am going to make him a nautical pen. And so I just thought I would film a little bit of it, since I'm trying to get this done tonight for him. So I'm going to drill this out, stick the pen blank in there, or I mean the tube in there. Probably not going to have you watch any of that part, because you've seen it before from me, and no point in doing that. So, tuber fans, thanks for checking out my video, and here we go. Alright, tuber fans, I am back, and this is where we got it drilled out. Just to let you know, I do not have bushings for this particular turning, so I have it between centers. And I'm just going to use my calipers, which are preset to the size that I need. Oops, sorry, preset calipers to the dimension I need. It's sitting there, ouch. Sorry, I got a pinch in my neck there. Sitting there on a magnet, so it won't go anywhere. So I have easy access to it. I'm probably going to be turning at about, I don't know, 2600 RPM should be pretty good. Yeah, that'd be about what I'll probably turn. I'm going to use probably the skew. I'm really worried I want to get a good solid clean cut. I don't want any tear out. So, yeah, I think I'm going to start with the skew. So, not going to do a whole lot of talking. So probably end up just turning this and sticking some music over it. But while I'm doing that, before I really get into my turning, my thoughts is for all my videos from here on out is possibly using my music, my harmonica music. I don't want to turn off people from listening to my videos. I mean, it'll only be a short portion of each video, just kind of like I do when I'm basically fast forwarding through portions of the video. So basically, just like those short portions there, playing one of the songs I play on my harmonica. So if you want to give some feedback at the bottom of this video, I'd really appreciate it. Kind of know what you guys think about me doing that. If you think I need to stay away from that because you don't want to hear my horrible music, or my horrible playing, I should say. Let me know. Yeah, just give me some feedback. I'd really appreciate it. Also, Christopher Fisher, yeah, is his name. Him and I were talking, well, texting back and forth basically over one of his videos, and he had made a statement about handicapped people having to think outside the box, and just had a thought and just wondering what each of you guys think about that. If there's any other woodturners out there who have a disability, does your disability make you think outside the box? Chris and I felt like it does. We have to think differently on how we do things. And so just curious if there's any other woodturners out there that feel kind of the same way Chris and I felt. Kind of talking there. I think it's kind of an advantage that I've been given to think outside the box like that. Well, I shouldn't say an advantage, but a gift I've been given by learning to think outside the box. I do things that most people can't do. So, yeah. There's my thoughts on that. Alright, so I'm using my skew. I keep my skew against my hip here. Just noticed my skew's a little loose there. See if I can pop that out and stick some more epoxy in there. Anyways, so I keep my skew against my hip. I get it rubbing on the bevel there, and then I just turn it ever so slightly until I feel it engaging. And then once I know it's engaging, I don't actually lift the handle. I present it so I'm at a 45-degree angle to the tool, and I'm touching. And if I lift the handle, yeah, I'll get a cut. But that's not what I'm looking for. So I just kind of slightly twist the handle once I'm rubbing the bevel, and then I get a cut. I don't like lifting the handle when I do this. So that's how I use the skew, just so you kind of get an idea of how I present my tools to there. And then, again, I don't have any grip with this hand, but what I'm doing is I'm resting it on the tool rest, and then I'm pushing the skew against it. So I have kind of some back pressure, really. So it's just kind of giving me a little back pressure. So I push a little harder against that hand, and it's just kind of there as a guide. Yeah. I'm going to take a few more good bites off here with the skew. Again, the whole reason I'm using the skew is because I don't want to get any tear out. Look how clean and beautiful that cut is. I'm just afraid that when I get down to that soft, punky stuff, what I'm trying to get to, I'm going to get some really major tear out. So that's why I'm using the skew. Just to kind of give me that nice, clean edge that I'm looking for. So, yeah. Alright, so I think I've talked enough on this video. Just get into turning mostly now. If you guys have any questions or comments about my wood turning, feel free to email me. I'd be glad to respond to questions and stuff. I will respond in the actual video on the bottom. For the most part, I try to respond to everyone. I don't have a lot of followers. I think I got like 120 or so followers. But it's enough for me to keep doing videos. Those people that are interested in seeing how I do things. I just want to say thank you for everyone that has subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate that. Yes. And as I just started cutting in there a little bit more, I realized something else. It is time for me to put on my mask. So I do not like breathing the dust from the antler. So I'm gonna grab my mask here. So this mask, I've actually taken and put a little bit of what do you call it? Lemongrass oil. Just kind of mask the smell. It's just a cloth mask. I just don't want to be careful and not breathe in the fumes and stuff, just in case. So, yeah. There we go. See those curls very well. This is what I get when I'm in the good hard stuff on the antler. Nice, long, beautiful curls. And then I start getting smaller curls. And the closer I get to the center and the punky stuff, I get the powder. And that's what I don't want to breathe in. So that's why I start wearing the mask. Okay, see how porous that is? See those open pores through there? And those nice open pores. What my hopes are is I'm gonna take some kind of some black dye that'll go into the pores, and then I'm gonna sand that down nice and smooth, and hopefully the white will show through as well as the black specks as I get down closer. You can see actually the deeper I get over here. See if I can get a little closer. Yeah, it's just really clear. Some of the older stuff I have, when I get down to that size, it's really kind of cool because it actually already has the black and white contrast. So, yeah, alright. Now I want to get down and get the sides here of what I'm doing. So, I'm real close to the sides. So I want to carefully just kind of rub the bevel, then turn. You see that? I'm on the bevel and I turn, and that's when I start to cut. So, I'm on the bevel, I turn it, and then I'm cutting. We still got a little ways. Alright, I see that nice open pores there. So here's my hopes. Now that I got it to this point, my hopes are, as I put the dye on, the color will stay in the deeper recesses, and then as I sand, let me widen you up here a second. Oop, there we go, widen that up. Alright, so as I sand, what I'm hoping then, let's see, I'll widen you up a little bit here, there we go. So then, as I sand, I'm hoping as I get that sanding done, it'll clear it off, and then I'll have those pores all cleaned up, and I'll have that beautiful white in the dark speckles contrast. That's my goal. Will it work? I don't know. That's what I get with older antlers, except for the older antlers already have the black in it, and I'm hoping these newer antlers will do the same. We'll see. Alright, so I'm going to stain it and sand it a little bit, but I'm going to turn my camera off because I don't want any of the sanding dust on the lens there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to do staining and then I'll go back and sand it. So here we go. Well, I sanded her up and got her ready to go. Didn't turn out like I was hoping it would turn out. Well, as I told you, it was kind of an experiment. So I added a little more color. I added a little bit of blue, touch of red, just to kind of see if I could change the color up a little bit. Let's see if I can zoom you in a little bit and give you, that's the best it looks like we're gonna get. So turned out okay. I mean, unique, and unique's good. Then when I heated it up, it did something unique. Or when I buffed it, I should say, and it heated up, it kind of went out of round. So I've never had that happen with an antler. So that was kind of interesting. So it's not perfectly round anymore, and I think I'll leave it like that. I thought about going back and rounding it down again, but not anymore. I'm rather intrigued by the whole thing. So yeah, I think it turned out well, and now I'm going to put it together. After I press it together, we'll give you a look-see of what it looks like together, and yeah, we'll go from there. So thanks for joining me on this quick short video here on a beautiful Saturday night here in Colorado. Thank you, tuber fans. Oh, and please subscribe to my channel. I do want as many people as I can get to watch my videos, and I do have some exciting stuff coming up, some unique stuff that I do that I have just been saving for September, November time frame. So that's right around the corner, and I'm going to show you how I do some unique little wood turnings there in September, November time frame. So it's some Christmas ornament type stuff. But it's different than anything you'll ever see, because I've never seen anything like it. So thanks, tuber fans. Oh, and probably next video I will do will be a pepper shaker, or a pepper grinder. Pepper shaker. Alright, so we'll see you later. Thanks for joining me, and have a great, I guess a great month of June. Take care. Okay, YouTubers. There it is, the finished pen. Quite a neat little design here. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I'll zoom out or zoom in a little bit. Got this cool little. If I can get that in there. There we go. Just a nice little anchor for the pen clip. It's got a nice little ship engraved there. The light's kind of messing with it, but there you go. Another ship on the other side, same thing. So turned out rather nice, actually, I think. I like it. So thanks again. Subscribe to my channel, and there should be